Hello everyone, it's Varus, and in this video I'm going to give you a full severe outlook as well as a quick look at the tropics and more. So yeah, let's get right into it. So here's the day one, today's severe outlook. We have multiple marginal risks and a slight risk in Arizona, mainly a wind-driven threat. So yeah, taking a look at the tornado, no real big tornado threat for today. Wind threat, we do have 5% up there in Maine, 5% in central US, 5% in north central, and a 15% and 5% in Arizona and portions of New Mexico. Hail mainly just central US and north central US. Now yesterday we did have a pretty big 10% tornado risk over here in central New York, and it was pretty dangerous, but luckily we are gone from that. Now, we do have a marginal risk up here in the north central, mainly just being wind and a little area of hail. Now, that's a precursor on what's to come for the day 3, and boom, slight risk. Again, we don't know the main threats yet, but likely will be damaging hail, damaging winds, overall those main threats. This slight risk stretching well into many areas, most of Minnesota, Wisconsin, even into the Dakotas. So yeah. Now going to the day 4 through 8. 4 and 5, a 15% risk, but 6, 7, 8, nothing much. So starting off with day 4, this is that same system that had that slight risk extending out like that, just spreading a little more south and east, including more of Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and even some portions of Indiana, and a little speck of Michigan. Now day 5, it shifts slightly more south, still in many of the same areas, such as Chicago, same city that has been in that risk, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, and again, a little area of Michigan, extreme western, southwestern Michigan in the threat. So yeah, that's the quick little severe look. Gonna go right to the tropics now. We have that little disturbance I was talking about yesterday, the 10% one. Not gonna really develop, doesn't have enough time, probably gonna even touch some land as it continues its trek along the east coast. And while it does do so, though it is in a system, rain, winds, and still impacts along the east coast will definitely still be felt, starting around today, even tomorrow, and even ongoing right now. Now the eastern Pacific, another little area we want to watch, right on the coast of Honduras, heading in a general direction of west-northwest. And this is actually heading closer right towards, if we go to the central Pacific, we see that Hawaii is right here. I'm not saying it's going to make any impacts for now, but I'm just saying that it is trekking pretty far west, and if we do see development, it could become a problem. But overall, for now, 0% chance, 20% in the next 7 days. So some slow development is likely. Now going on to CAPE, convective available potential energy fuel for the thunderstorms I just wanted to talk about. We continue this through. This is that little system, that little signature that will be dropping into the US from Canada. That's that CAPE that's really going to fuel and kick up those storms that come on the day 3, 4, and 5. And again, we continue this. This is getting into July 14th on Sunday. This is around day 3, day 4. And right in this area, we have the highest CAPE right over here. And that's what's going to, again, fuel these storms. And we continue this. And yup, these like really pale colors, lots of CAPE. Okay, definitely some sufficient CAPE. Getting all the way 4,000, 4,800, 5,600. Those are some stretches, but regardless, there's gonna be lots of a lot of CAPE, so fuel for the storms to really strengthen once they fire up, and then it heads on south and fizzles out. Now, taking a look at the storms, we continue this through Friday into Saturday. This is again that system starting to enter in, and this is, I just want to show you the storms overall, the widespread coverage and whatnot. So if we continue this is getting into the day 4, day 5, and you see it's there. It's not too widespread, but wherever it is storming, it's pretty intense, not gonna lie. So I would not rule out a couple supercells and multicells. So definitely watch out for those type of storms. Definitely can be impactful. And there you have it, Chicago. Look at this little cluster of storms, some storms continuing to flow in from Canada. This is day 4 and 5, where I feel like the threat will be the highest out of all the days. So we continue this, continues coming down south. Last little push right here into Green Bay, Marquette. So yeah, even the UP of Michigan will likely have some impacts as well. And then it continues its way south and eventually goes and usually and overall just starts dissipating. However, again, we could see some more days issued after day 3, 4, 5. So yeah, just a quick update. Sorry for a little bit of stuttering, but yeah, quick update on severe weather and a quick look at the tropics. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.